Hi everyone, my name is Carlton Herbert, and I decided to do this project 2 for ARC401 on the Matrix. First scene I looked at was Neo in his office. Mostly this one was interesting because of the kind of the maze of cubicles, and kind of how everyone moves through that, and then also the light and dark in the scene. The other scene I looked at was kind of a rescue scene in what seems to be sort of a government building, kind of fortress. And ultimately, I chose to move forward with that one because it was a little more interesting architecturally with the pillars that it has there. Kind of you can see at the end there as they're kind of half destroyed. In order to do this project, I modeled put 3D models together in Rhino, and in order to pull views just from that, there's a couple of views of that just for context, and kind of interior as well as a few exteriors as far as what I thought the room looked like. Put together a floor plan here and a schematic section plan. I had to use a pretty small scale in order to make it fit with how large it seemed like that room was, or that building rather. As far as the motion in the scene, I showed that with the main character's kind of more fluid motion as opposed to the guard's more rigid motion, as well as kind of a speed with multiple arrows versus a single, and then kind of how they move to their objective. The sound in the scene, it's pretty much just gunshots echoing through the room, with kind of that chaos in the middle, but it is still kind of pointed and they have still direction. But even though the sound is everywhere, I did want to show that the main characters are kind of protected from that sound. So that shows up there in kind of the combined view. I also put together this perspective section with the characters shown, how large they would be in the room itself. As far as the location of the scene, it seemed like it was based maybe in Chicago with all the high rises, so I went ahead and picked that and did kind of a more abstract view of that site plan. And then I also put together this collage. Just trying to make it kind of have a feel of mystery, as well as kind of something being torn apart, as it seems like the main characters kind of come in and tear apart that old world. Well, I guess the new kind of computer world, and then kind of replace it with more of the historical um, kind of pillars of humanity in order to save the day. So, thanks for taking a look at my project.